How you guys doing today, this evening, this morning, whenever you are watching me? You're gonna get your confirmations through me. And without further ado, y'all, let's get straight in. And how y'all want to start today? No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm gonna be honest. This message is for the people. We the people. That can be symbolic. Let me not be too silly, because this message is really, really important. Okay, in this moment, guys, I have to tell you how important, and I mean how important it is for you to know that it is okay for you to start over. I am here to let you know that it is okay for you to start over. You've given enough chances. I'm here to let you know. How you doing, Sharon? I'm here to let you know you have did enough. You tried. You went over and beyond. Okay, and it didn't work out. Hi, Krisha. Hi, Ari. Let me get in. You went over and beyond, guys. You went over and beyond with a person, a situationship, a relationship, a career. You went over and beyond, and it didn't work out for something else better to work out, something more fitting for your new journey, something more better for you, for your vision, for what's next for you. And I am here to give you all the confirmations today that you did it. We did it. No more need to apologize. No more needing to feel like you're stepping on eggshells. No more looking back. No more in this moment. Hi. It's me, 23. I like that name. No more looking back, y'all. I want to say I'm proud of you guys. If you have reached this step, like if you've reached this part in your journey, or if you're about to reach this step of not looking back, of not wishing for the old back, I'm proud of you, because you finally realized going forward was the only option. But I'm also glad that you actually are giving this new path a chance. Now, to those that have yet to embark on this new journey, this new steps forward, this new beginning, I'm gonna give you some tips, okay? Because you might not know what you're about to embark on, okay? However, I want to kind of help you get your feet wet a little bit. Getting your feet wet could be symbolic. Take your ass outside to the pool. It might take longer, but in the long run, it's worth it. I'm gonna give you guys an example, a silly but just an example. Okay, hi OG, hi Tati. And the only reason why I am bringing this example to TikTok is because I want you guys to get what I mean when I say you have no choice but to start over. Okay, and it's going to be okay. I had to go and get a new nail lady, and I was fighting, guys. And I know to my masculine, she's gonna be like, Charlie, what the fuck does a nail lady have to do with this new beginning? I'm using the nail lady as an example, okay? Hi, Angie. Let me talk to you. I was fighting between going and finding someone new to do my nails and just waiting until my old person was available. And I'm gonna be honest, there was a few times where Spirit kind of had told me, like, Charlie, it's time for you to get a new nail lady. A few different times, few different examples. But the nail lady I have found, like, she did my nails perfect. She did my toes perfect. Like, she was my girly. She was so nice. She was so sweet. Like, y'all, she was nice. But she became inconvenient for me as far as not showing up when I had appointments booked. Not just one time, a few different times. Not refunding my deposit and not putting it towards a service when, like, I didn't show up one time. And overall, that was only complaints. That was the only complaints. But Spirit had told me it was time to get me a new nail lady, okay? And there was other things, but just a little bit personal. And I won't take it that far. And I battled with Spirit because I'm just like, Spirit, but she does a great, phenomenal job. For sure, we can overlook these parts. And it got to a point where Spirit was like, Charlie, if you overlook this part, if you overlook these parts, it's taken away from your productivity, it's taken away from your convenience, and it's taken away from your respect. And so I had to go get a new nail lady. And it took me a minute, cause y'all, I kid y'all not, I was on Instagram trying, like, to look at people's work, cause y'all, I'm so fucking a perfectionist. Like, I'm just looking at people's work and I'm just like, I'm comparing the work to the new work and the old work, and I just realized nobody was like her. Shout out to that girlie. Until Spirit was like, this is your person. I said, this person? They said, this one. I said, but. And they said, but nothing, Charlie. This is your person. Now, y'all, I know I'm being a little bit extra. Hi, Crafty. Hi, Buttercup. I'm telling y'all why I'm using this as an example, okay? Because a lot of you guys, this is about to pertain to your love life. Or this is pertaining to your love life. Congratulations. I'm using a nail example to talk about your love life, okay? It took me almost 2 weeks to book this girl. Because Spirit said it was that one. I was like, I don't believe it. And I was just like, you know what? It's been too long. I need my nails done. I need my toes done. Like, fuck it. Book it. And I was like, and we're just going to take a chance. And I was like, and if this turns out terrible, well, then all I got to do is wear for about 2 weeks. And then I could do a soak off if I need to. I could just, you know. But I went in optimistic. And I had the pleasure to meet a new girlie. And I also had the pleasure of getting my nails done and my toes done. And I had the pleasure of getting it all done in one setting, one sitting. And it only took me about 4 hours. 4 hours, Charlie, 4 hours. And I want to say she was pleasant to talk to. And outside of that, even though if I took away from old work and new work, the new girl does good work too. My toes, a whole new style, came out. I was over here in question about this shit. I was like, are you sure? She was like, just. And Spirit was like, just let her do what she does. And I said, okay. And they turned out pretty good. Not even pretty good. They turned out really good. The reason I'm giving you this example is because, guys, in this next part of your journey, although I am joking around about my nails, very real life about my nails, I had to break up with my nail lady in order to get a new nail lady. And reasonably priced. Literally, what I paid for my nails and my toes was probably shy of $10 to $20 of what I did with just a pair of nails with my old person. And I said, you know what, and including the tip, here you go. I want you to know something, y'all, okay? In this moment, when it comes to love, when it comes to this next part of your journey of you letting something go, just letting the old go and walking in and accepting the new, you need to understand that your new is not your old. Your new is not your old. Your new is better fitting than your old. Your old took advantage of you. Your old didn't give a fuck. Your old didn't care to value the relationship. Your old, and although I'm taking this a bit off of nails because, yeah, I just want to open the board up, guys. Your old did not care to value or to put forth effort into that relationship. So therefore, Spirit has removed the old, or told you to remove the old, and now the new is here. Now the tryout seasons is here. Now it's time for you to get it right with, if this is love, then your new person. If this is a nail person, a hair person, a lash person, whatever the case is, new clients, it's time to move on from the old. That's it. That's all. Let it go. Okay? Now we got letting go. So now that we have let go, and we have fun with the old, and we had some good exposure to the old, let's move forward in the new. Okay? Now, I was supposed to deliver that message yesterday. However, better late than never. Better late than never. Okay? Let's get in. Channel 4 Collective. The Collectivo. What's going on with the collective today? I feel like I want to set an intention. What's going on with this new journey for the collective? That feels better. Yes. One day, someday, somewhere, another time, and bluff. In reverse. You moved on. If you guys are watching me right now and you related to that story that I just told you, even though it was a silly example, real example though, you guys have finally found the courage, or you're being encouraged to find the courage to realize that that one day that you were waiting for love, or that one day you were waiting for a person to get it right, or all of the exceptions to the fucking rules that you were making for a person, like, you finally moved on. If you guys were making I'ma leave promises, I don't know why I'm getting I'ma be out. Like, I don't know why I'm getting the energy of like, we just gonna be gone, you know? I feel like this is the next part of your journey of one day is today. The biggest advice that Spirit wants me to give you in this moment, guys, when you are moving on, whether if it's in love, whether if it's you letting go of an old friendship, getting new friendships, whether if it's you letting go of an old version of yourself and coming into a new version of yourself, that one day is today now. There is no more bluffing. There is no more reminiscing on what could have been. There is no more of, I'm just gonna wait. It's today, guys. Oof, jeez Louise. You gotta give it to me one at a time. And then commitment, marriage, promises, and fidelity. I told y'all moving on in love. Ooh! And longing in reverse. Let me tell y'all why I'm happy for y'all. Because I knew when I gave that nail example, like, I knew it was bigger than nails. I knew it was love. Y'all are finally getting commitment. And don't be hard on this. You know what? Don't be hard on yourself, but don't be too hard on this next person either. Let me tell you why. And the bandit is in reverse, okay? Bottom of the deck. This next person is not going to abandon you. This next person is not here to drain your energy. This next one is not here to lead you astray or to have you on this longing ass trip. Maybe they don't have time today. Maybe they don't have time tomorrow. This next person is ready to commit. You said you want to go on a date today? Let's do it tonight. You said you like, this is giving me I'm hearing, I just want to take you out and show you off. I'm hearing, I want me a trophy. Somebody, are we getting trophies? And if you can separate, guys, heavy emphasis on this, and I'm gonna say just one more time and then I'm gonna dead it. Heavy emphasis on don't compare your old to your new. And when I mean that shit, I mean love making, the way they cook, the way they clean, the way that they talk, enunciate things, the way they dress. Do not compare your old to your new. How you doing, Tana? Let me tell you why. Your new shit got something that your old don't got, and you just, and even if that one thing is consistency, even if that one thing is pureness, even if that one thing is that they will never leave your side, that is a step up from your old. Mark my words. Queen Rising, I like her. If you get in with a new girly, I like her. To my masculines, I like her. To my femmes, I like her too. No, I'm just kidding. I like them, whoever they are for you. Because they said don't specify on who they is. They know. And when they know you, let's go. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing because the old was holding up the line. They was just holding up the line. They was holding up the line, y'all. I can't. Yeah. This, and I want to give y'all an example. Silly example, but true to date. Okay. Let's say you was dating someone and you wanted to go. Y'all, please don't be going to Chipotle on dates. Although I did a Chipotle date before, but you know, it's been years. Give me another date idea. Another one. I won't go too extravagant on your asses. Give me somewhere in the middle. Meet me in the middle. Yeah, I'm trying to find a middle date. Hold on. What's something Charlie has did? Okay, Nora's. There's this Italian, that is in the middle. Thank you, Spirit. There's this Italian restaurant named Nora's out here in Las Vegas. And it's not super, super expensive. And it's not cheap. Okay? It's in the middle. All right? And it's really good food. Try Nora's if you guys ever come to Las Vegas. Okay. So let's say you're like, I want to go to Nora's on a date. And you was dating someone, and granted, Nora's is not Chipotle, but it's not Milo's. It's not Cameron Mitchell restaurants. It's not Ocean Prime vibes, okay? It's not like, but Nora's is, I will not disrespect Nora's because Nora's is a little eloquent little place. But it's not cheap, but it's not broke. Well, whoever the fuck you was dealing with in the past, they was over here. Maybe they was really broke, because broke ass is right, it's out here. And maybe they didn't have the money, or maybe they just didn't commit the time to take you because maybe they just didn't see you as worthy. All right. Now, I really do feel like it was something with finances. I'm not going to lie. However, Spirit had kind of told you like a few different times, even if it wasn't Nora's, and even if it's not that example, that this person was not willing to invest into you. Now, to my masculines, let me talk to you, because I want you guys to feel locked in, okay? Because I don't want to leave nobody out on this message today. To my masculines, let's say you got a girlie, and what do girlies do? Hold on, I gotta think about this. Let's say it's your birthday, because the only time I really have had to pay, no, I take that back. I've paid for dates before, but I was in my prime, and that's when Charlie was a pimp back in the day. Charlie got stories for that, y'all. Okay, anyway, Charlie, in a real relationship, and somebody I was really dating, the only time I ever really came out of pocket, like on a date, was for a birthday. In my real relationships, and when Charlie was not pimping, and when Charlie was sitting over here, like, when I cared. So let's say it's your birthday, and you with your ex, and she think, and granted, because I have come across men where even if it's on their birthday, they do pay, so, you know, take this with a grain of salt. But let's say it's your birthday, and you want to go to a restaurant. It's not Chipotle. It's not Cameron Mitchell restaurants. It's Nora's. She should be able to take you to Nora's. She should be able to take you to Nora's. Now, she might come out, because Nora's, let me do some calculations real quick. Appetizer's about 20 bucks. Depending on what entree you get, 30 bucks a piece. If you get, so that's about 60 plus the 20, so we had about 80 bucks. Okay, let's add in a drink. We're gonna get y'all 2 glasses of wine a piece. That's 10. That's about $20, $15 on a nice night, but we're gonna keep it at 20 and 20, so we at 120 right now. After that, let's factor in the gratuity. And actually, let's get you a nice little birthday cake too. Birthday little dessert, let's add that. That's like another $20. So we got 140. And then plus, you know, taxes, you know, 20%. Okay. So overall, for a good tip, it should be about $200. Okay. Overall, for a good, that's probably way above, but whatever. $200 for one date for a birthday. Let's say she said, I ain't paying that. Well, Spirit said it's your birthday. You should be like, you really gonna take her out on your birthday, and she ain't gonna get you a gift. She ain't gonna. And yeah, I was out. You know what? I did go out to Nora's for a birthday, and I got him 3 gifts. I am a wonderful person, and that was somebody I was really dating. Now, symbolism of it is that if they ain't giving you that type of energy, and it's like your birthday, or it's just, you know, a special day, you got promoted, shit, who the fuck knows? If you're not getting that type of effort, even from a woman, like, we want to get them the fuck out the way so we can sit over here and bring somebody in that's actually going to take care of you, that's actually going to give you that treatment. Okay? Both ways. Let's keep going. Yeah. Now, I do see bankrupt. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'll say. If somebody is going through financial troubles, okay, maybe they really could not afford, maybe they couldn't afford to go out. However, you guys, whoever you are, you really take me as the type where we can just go. It could be simple things. We could do a picnic in the park vibes. Like, y'all don't give me, even though I've used a materialistic example, you guys don't give me material girl, material guy. Now, this doesn't mean that y'all are cheap by any means necessary. Okay? However, spirit, if somebody was undergoing karma with bills, and I see past due bills, bills on top of bills on top of bills, and they couldn't, well, then I feel as though spirit is just like, well, y'all are not even married. And they ain't giving you, they can't even afford a fairy tale wedding with you. Or they don't even, like, their mind isn't even on, like, it's not with you. Spirit had to say, well, we have to let this person go so they can get their shit together. Because if you don't let them go, then they are going to take it out on you, and you in turn are not going to know your worth, when there are plenty of adversaries that are ready to accommodate you, commit to you, and it's not going to take a very long time to do that. And I don't know why I'm hearing dating advice, don't date when you're broke. You had to let go of somebody that was broke. And, well, I'm going to keep my biased opinion out of it. The garden lady said, this is literally what happened. You have to let go of them. And I don't even want to call them a zero. I just feel as though, yeah, legal issues is in reverse, dusted off in reverse. Yeah, it really is giving me like, we want to give you somebody that don't got no legal issues going on. We want to give you somebody that's already fresh, ready. Baby, let's go to London. He said he didn't want to start being mean because he was broke. That is a, you know what? Shout out to that man. Garden lady, the best piece of advice a person could tell you, like, so they don't waste your time, is that they don't got it like that. Yeah. Your light irritates their demons. This could also be a conversation of, if it's not a money issue, although I'm gonna keep it a bean, bankruptcy is out here and broke ass is out here. So I'm making it about money because spirit is making it about money, all right? But it could be that simply somebody in your past just, they didn't want, you were too light for them. You were too white for them? I know they ain't breaking up with you because you white. Are they racist? We don't do that racist shit here. Because y'all got me fucked. But maybe, were you a little bit too suburban for them? You wasn't hood enough. Yeah, I'm sorry. You wasn't hood enough. They wanted you to fuck they shit up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you guys didn't get out of character for those fucking people. For some of you guys, your instruction is just for you to realize your worth and then move forward. Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting too sedity energy. You're too sedity. Where the fuck did this pop up at? Where did this come from? Sedity? Yeah. For some of you guys, they didn't like, you were too mysterious. Okay. For some of you guys, they couldn't figure out your angle. Some of you guys take great pictures. I want to say that. You said bougie. Yeah. But bougie just doesn't even feel like this. It feels elegance, babes. See, this one feels like you are eloquent. Like, this one, like, because I feel like, I'm not going to say broke people call people bougie, but it's giving you too sedated. You too, I don't even know. Yeah. With this next person, though, because let's not say too much in the past. Because we got marriage on the table now. Okay, we got marriage. We got the real. Moving Move in? Y'all listen here. If y'all are doing commitments, because I see a tower moment. Okay. Maybe in the beginning, you know what? I just feel like, why the fuck y'all gotta be quiet? But hold on, because I want to see something. Like, I'm trying to see something. Spirit in this moment, thank you, because I had to make sure I was reading it correctly. Spirit in this moment wants you to be silent so Spirit can show you something. Your ancestors can show you something. Let me show you something a little bit. Like, this kind of feels as though if Spirit has removed or is removing that person that was shortchanging you, not providing effort, a little jealous of you, because people you sleep with can be jealous of you, just letting you know. Spirit wants you to be silent so that they can show you. I'm hearing, I could show you better than I could tell you. So the actions of your next person, like, that can be your new, like, you can see it. Because maybe at first you couldn't see it because you were making excuses for this person. Oh my God, they're such a nice person. But oh my God, but they so cute. But oh my God, they got good schlong and poom poom. Like, but like, it just feels like you were making excuses for why they would abandon you or why they couldn't show up for you in ways that you knew that you deserved. And honestly, guys, what this feels like is that people couldn't show up for you in ways that you show up for yourself. I always say, guys, and this is just Charlie, this is just me. When it comes to dating, I date people how I date myself. What I mean by that is Charlie by herself takes herself to nice restaurants. Charlie by herself takes herself shopping. Charlie by herself takes care of her maintenance. Charlie by herself makes sure her bills is paid on time. Charlie by self makes sure that mentally, physically, emotionally, Charlie is good. Period. And if Charlie ain't good, Charlie disappear. Period. When I date, I choose people based off of, can you treat Charlie how Charlie treats Charlie? And if you don't treat Charlie the way that I treat like, if you don't treat me how I treat myself or better, there's no need to talk. And it's not as though I have not had seasons where I have dated people that treated me less than, because I have, guys. I'm honest, I have. Not no more. Not no more. Hi, Darnell. Symbolism of it is that something about this next season in your journey, be quiet. I don't know why I'm getting about your proposals, marriage proposals, something about just let Spirit show you what they have for you. That's the only silence I feel when it comes to this next part. You don't have to, like, Spirit's not bluffing this time. Spirit's not going to make you choose between are you going to be broke in love or rich and miserable. This one feels like you're going to have it all. You're going to have a dog. I don't know what that means. A dog, like a physical dog. And I feel like I don't want to add no. Maybe Spirit is asking you to be quiet about this next person coming in, this next committed person coming in, because Spirit doesn't want your old getting like little hints or hearing like until it's too late. Because I just feel like I gotta talk some shit about y'all real quick. Just real quick, cause y'all little loyal old committed asses. Alright? Y'all loyal. You're loyal. Hi, Henderson. If this person came back today, or maybe not today, because a lot of you guys are surpassed this person, but if this person came back apologizing on their knees, boo-hooing and crying, showing you all they bills that they got owed, you would take their broke ass back or their broken ass back when they need healing. And no offense to them, but you guys are out of debt, or you already done created a pathway to clear up all your fucking debt. You have mentally, emotionally already got yourself out of the mental loops. You are no longer calling your exes trying to get your old shit back. So therefore, spirit doesn't want you entertaining or even being influenced by somebody that's still dibbling and dabbling with their exes, still dibbling and dabbling with what the fuck are they gonna do next, still dibbling and dabbling on where their next place they're gonna move to is. You guys are fucking secured. And this is not to say that y'all don't got y'all shit that y'all gotta prioritize. This is not to say that, baby, school debts is, you know? And I don't even want to put nothing on y'all. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Debt free, about to buy your house and shit. You know, I'm putting good stuff on y'all real bad. But it's just like, spirit don't need y'all in other people's karma. You done did that time. You didn't do the crime. Get your ass to your next thing. I'm also getting the energy of they don't want you to reveal the next person because they don't want you to, y'all be having this victim shit where y'all be falling for the victims. And this old person is not a fucking victim. Old friendships, old relationships, old career, they're not fucking victims. They're going through everything that they put themselves through. And had they took the heeds and warnings of what God was trying to provide for them, they too would have got their shit together and they would have been enough for you. But I want to tell y'all something. And I've said this. Yeah, I said this like a year ago. And I'm going to say it again because it just dawned on me again. Even if this person got all they debt cleared and they got their shit together and they somehow made their way to you to try to pursue you, what you're asking for from them still was not enough. Y'all were giving them chance on top of chance on top of chance on top of chance to get some shit fucking right, to get them, like y'all were giving them like get out of jail free cards and shit. Y'all was giving them like the blueprint. I feel like whoever y'all was dealing with, you were giving them the blueprint on how the fuck to get you, and they couldn't even follow the plan. You were lowballing yourself. With your new person, they said, this is all you want? You said, I don't even party that much. We don't even gotta, yeah. You want me home every night? I mean, I want to move in, so can we move in? Like, somebody is so fucking about to be so committed. It's like, and it's kind of funny because I was giving the date analogy of Chipotle, Nora's, Cameron Mitchell restaurants. And they're like, you sure you don't want to go to Cameron Mitchell restaurants? Like, it's just giving me like this next person is on your fucking level. They show up equally to who you are showing up as. And it's like, I don't want y'all to feel like y'all don't deserve it. I don't want y'all, like, the old and the new is night and day. Whew. Queen Rising is gonna come out. Stepping into your power, praise, and you coming into the spotlight. And crying over you is in reverse. No more shortchanging. No more pennies. No more penny pinching. Where are we going today? Where are we going? I need one more. Like, give me something. What do I want? I don't want that. Let me come over here real quick. Hold on. Let me come over here. And you want to know something? I'm getting gifts for a while. I just see gifts for a while right here. You about to be getting gifts, a lot of gifts. Congratulations. I welcome in the new gifts. And I'm okay with receiving now. I no longer feel bad for receiving. Doing affirmations, guys, in this moment for what you're about to receive. Yeah. And just don't feel bad about it. It's stable. This, whatever this is, this next partner, you're built. This is like construction built. Yeah. Transformation is beautiful. You're beautiful. So about y'all. Yeah. This my man. This my girl. We sticking beside each other. I don't even feel like this person is even gonna like, cause y'all know how like that, even that saying has negative connotations. It's giving like, you don't gotta stick beside nobody, we just together. And then know your worth is out here. Y'all, I told you, Spirit said. I'm getting Simon says, no more turning around. Simon says, it's time for you to know your worth. Simon says, no more settling for dirt, y'all. Real big. Thank you. Ooh. And it's time to let go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can we get the champagne? Can we get the roses? Can we get... I'm ready to celebrate with y'all. Can we celebrate? Use your mind wisely and be peace. Can we... Okay. I want to take this time, y'all. Personally. And I want to... And the reason why. I'm going to tell you why. I want to take this time to thank each and every one of you personally for showing up for yourself. Yasmin, you said you've been catching all the lives? I love when you catch the lives, baby, because let me tell you something. Charlie sometimes, I be live in the daytime and then sometimes in the evening time. It just depends on where my schedule permits me, you know? And so when y'all, I tell y'all have that notification on, because when Charlie comes, she do not miss. But if y'all ever do miss me, I have a new video posted on my YouTube, okay? Now, back to my ceremony. Congratulations, thank you speeches for y'all. I want to say thank y'all so much for not settling for the old. People that made you work overly to prove your worth day in, day out. I'm glad that you didn't settle or marry or have kids with these fuck niggas, fuck bitches, though they are exactly who I call them to be. I want to say thank you for not sitting over here and making yourself talk to somebody that feels like a wall and a blockage, and they don't know how to emotionally communicate, and they don't know how to emotionally show up for you, and they don't. Because the next sentence with your new people and your new situation and your new blessings is, they will, I will, we will show up for you. I will put forth effort into you. Not just on your birthdays, not just on your sick days, not just because you asked me to, but because I want to. Whoever you are getting next, guys, they are giving you 110 because you give them 110, and you don't have to shortchange this person, because this person will not shortchange you. They will receive. You will receive. And you don't have to ask for it back. You don't have to wonder or sit over here and you don't have to even expect anything. It's a given. It's a given. I have recently, and I rarely bring my personal life here, even though I do, but I've been learning to ease back a little bit. But I want to tell y'all something that's one of my dates had told me recently. And he told me, he said, I'm so glad that you, I can't make this shit up, y'all. He said, I'm so glad that you know your worth. And it came out of the blue. It came like out of the blue, y'all. I swear, for everything. For everything. No crosses count. All right? He said, I'm so glad that you know your worth. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, do you know how hard it is dating someone that does not know their worth? And I sat there. And I said, He was like, when women already know what it is that they want and what they deserve, they don't settle. And then I don't turn out. He was like, I hate being a woman's first nice guy. He verbatim told me this shit. I was cracking up. I was like, but I was eating it up because I was just like, he gets it. We have people that fucking get it. Because I hate being a guy's first nice guy or girl. Because y'all, although Charlie once upon a time was a pimp, I was a player. I was a pimp named Slim, real bad, back in the day. However, I very much was the girly, if you're sick, I'm making you food. I'm over here buying you crystals and shit. If I feel like there's messed up things in your house, I'm praying that shit away from you. I'm praying for you. I have been the girly. I am the girly that sits over here and shows up. I'll pay for a date. Like, I am the girl that will give you 110 if you give me 110. And because I have been showing up this way lately in my dating life, I have been getting this shit back. And those that are not willing to share that piece or not trying to be on that same wavelength have been excommunicado out of my fucking life. And that, my friends, my lovers, all of you guys, that is what is coming up. You can be nice. You can be the nice guy and not feel like you are finishing last. You can sit over here and show up for a person just because you're thinking about a fucking person. And it's not because you're trying to one-up a person or you're trying to get into somebody's good grace. It's just because I want to get you flowers because you deserve flowers. Y'all deserve this shit. It's a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Now, guys, I'm getting out of here because I still have a few things I need to finish up for the day. I don't know why I feel like it's a New Year's. I don't know why I want to say Happy New Year's to y'all. Happy New Year's. Like, it just feels like I want to say, like, congratulations, happy birthday, like, arrivederci. Like, I want to tell y'all, like, congratulations on finally finding the person that you about to marry. Like, I just kind of want to tell y'all a lot of things. And I guess it's because you guys finally deserve it. And not to say y'all didn't deserve it before, but you didn't know your worth before. And now you do. Yeah. And y'all don't gotta try so hard. That's why I'm, like, happy. I'm like, you don't gotta try so hard. And you don't have to run away from this. That's also, like, a whole nother piece within itself. It's like, you don't gotta do too much. You just gotta show up. So keep showing up, guys. Now, I have 2 specials going on, y'all, and then I'm getting out of here. Okay, the full moon is coming up on August 9th. I will be doing a spiritual ritual where I will be helping you guys release whatever it is you want to release. Old relationships, old shit, clothing items, anything that's old that's no longer serving you, old contacts, old everything. If you guys are interested in taking advantage of a spiritual ritual, which is a one-on-one with me personally, where I will literally be writing and doing a releasing spell, if you want to call it a spell, to help you to release people, places, things out of your life. That will take place on August 9th. Let me know if you're interested. It is a $30 buy-in. And then the last special is I am doing a 10-minute reading special because it popped up in my dreams. Spirit said, Charlie, you need to do reading specials for them. And I had a dream last night, y'all, where it was like literally me giving a reading out to someone, and it was like it was right on time, but I remember it was only for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do a 10-minute reading for the same price, $30. I'm hearing 30 for 30. We going 30 for 30 today. If you want a 10-minute reading over whatever, over love, over finances, over shit, is this baby coming by tomorrow, whatever it is, you can book me either one of 2 ways. You could either cash out me the $30. If you cash out me, please make sure I have your email, so once I'm done recording the video, I can send it over to your email. If you want to do it the second way, which is donating to my link in my bio, which is connected to my website, you can cash out me, or hold on, wait, some of y'all is about to be cash apping. You can donate to my link in my bio, and that one already contains your email. So all you have to do is in the notes section, put what kind of reading you want. Do you want a card reading? Do you want a reading with my amethyst? Do you want a reading with some florimancy, which is with flowers? Do you want a coffee reading? A tea leaf reading? Guys, I offer, do you want a palm reading? I read palms. Guys, I do everything. I just advertise as I seem fit, or as I deem fit. Anyway, that special is for today. Happy Thursday, guys. If you guys are new to me and you're just like, Charlie, where do I sign up? Where do I start? And you just have questions, please feel free to reach out to me, either DMs on here. If you're going to do it on my Instagram, please let me know that you are from TikTok, and let me know that you are, or even on my YouTube if you're watching this later, let me know. And then if you have any questions, put all your inquiring questions there, or you can email me. Okay, love you guys. I'm getting out of here. Go be great. Okay, I'll talk to y'all.